Alright guys, welcome to another video. It's your boy Shiraz here. Guys, I hope you're winning in life and doing well. Take care of yourselves. Guys, do me a favour. If you are watching the video, subscribe if you're new. Like, share and comment. It helps me out a ton. It doesn't cost you anything. And it helps promote my channel. Let's dive into this. Men need to keep their fire burning. Guys, this is what I've titled this video because I was thinking about the content for tonight. And this is a personal thing that I always think about. When I look around and I see other men in the gym and I see other men in daily life, and you guys, some men that are in relationships or some men that are in marriages, and this is just my view, this is just my perception on it. I don't know what you guys think. Post comments down below. Do you find this? Are you currently feeling this in the society you are today? Is that you just feel that your fire's out, it's extinguished, you don't have that zest for life, you're not burning anymore with this kind of zest for life like you may have had as a younger guy. And this is a thing that I constantly think about, because I've never let the fire go out inside me. It always burns there, guys. You know, I'm youthful by nature. And I think part of that being is, well, I've been told I've got a youthful nature, and part of that is being because I've never let the fire dim inside me. I've never let the light dim inside me. I always have this kind of innate burning fire to do things, to achieve things, to do better. Whether I've hit them or not, guys, is another story. I continuously am on the pursuit to hit goals. But I've never lost that zest, if you get where I'm coming from. I've never lost the enthusiasm like I had from 10 years ago, 15 years ago to even now. I always have that bright light burning. Somebody said this to me as an older gentleman. He was actually 68 in the gym, and we were in a conversation. The guy's from Liverpool. Lovely guy, Liverpool, jacked. Guys, what a physique for a 68-year-old. He looked in his 50s or something. I was shocked. Good skin condition, everything, and just quite solid, guys, like this. So I was just chatting. He says, you're very motivational. You've got a very good kind of motivational side to you, and that's just not from like just trying to pep somebody up. It's just the way my thinking in it is, and that comes from not letting my light inside me, or the fire inside me, burn out. And nowadays, this is what the Matrix does. It's wanting to extinguish everybody's light. Never mind us guys as human beings in general. It's wanting to extinguish our fire inside us, our light, our zest for life, because of the system and the design of the system. They are hammering us down psychologically. They want to hammer us down physically. They want to hammer us down in every way possible, by taking away hope, by taking away aspirations and dreams of the future. You cannot allow people to do that to you, guys. You have to find a way to keep your light burning, whatever goals and aspirations you have for life. And even if you are maybe settled in your life you're in, fellas, as guys, okay, men are designed for purpose. This is just the way we are, and a lot of men may not be aware of this. This is what channels like this are about. My channel's about. We are purpose, as I said, purpose driven. Okay, we need purpose. Men need purpose. Even if we have a goal, we strive and we reach that goal, we have to find another one. We have to constantly be finding a mission, if you want to say, and once we hit that mission, like Bond, we look for the new mission. I currently have targets and goals, and once I hit those goals, I'll consistently look for new goals. Arnold Schwarzenegger was a great reflection of this, guys. If you look at his, we digress a bit here, but it's a good example. If you look at his life, the guy just reinvented himself constantly. I mean, what he did in bodybuilding, guys, let's face it, people will have their arguments, people will have their sides on who is the best, but I mean, in my opinion, this is just my view, Arnold was the goat. Arnold was the one that put bodybuilding on the map, and he dominated it. He was the king of bodybuilding, and then once he retired, he reinvents himself and goes into acting or Austrian accent. Nobody's seen a body like his, and he reinvents himself, and he basically takes Hollywood by storm, and he becomes an A-lister, and he goes from there to politics, and now he's went from politics. Now he's kind of getting on a bit, guys, in his 70s now, right? But still looks phenomenal, guy, still fit. And he's now kind of doing more kind of social media stuff. He says, I want to give back. And he said this himself. He says, I'm always looking to strive for that next goal, the next achievement. And I think he's absolutely nailed that in the head. He's absolutely right, because we in life need to be striving for goals. Otherwise, our light burns, our fire burns, and that's why sometimes you see a lot of men in relationships. I'm not saying that they're not happy in their relationship. That's not their dream life. If you are in relationships, you have a wife and children. I'm not saying that. That's not the point I'm getting at. But even with that, you men need to strive for something more than that. They need to have something out with that, or just keep having goals within that unit. Otherwise, they become empty inside, guys. Honestly, they do, because we as men need to strive. Having a family and stuff like that is cool, but men need to strive for more than that as well. So, and there's a lot of great examples of well, married men, the ones that have survived the marriages, and successful married men that can still strive and have their goals and do new things in the world. Just if you want to give examples, guys, like, well, Trump's still married, and look at his life in his 70s. Regardless of your politics about Trump, right? We're not talking about politics here. I'm giving you an example. He's just still striving in his 70s and become president for the second time. But he's still got his kind of family unit, but he's still striving to do the next thing. He's striving in his politics career. So this is another example of he's not never let his fire burn. He's always had this kind of mission. Another one comes to mind is Imran Khan, the cricketer. You might not know who Imran Khan is. He was a very, very famous Pakistani captain cricketer. Very, very competent. Led Pakistan to tons of victories. A handsome guy as well. And then he did the same thing. He was constantly reinventing himself, and then he got into politics and became successful at politics. A lot of things going on in Pakistan right now, corruption, where they've can now jailed him. But he actually, guys, and he actually nailed it on the head, because he separated from his wife and kid, Jemima Khan, and they're still kind of on talking terms. But the newsreader tried to be a beta male. Some tried to be a mangina and say, "Oh, well, do you not think it was terrible that you left your wife and child in London, and you pursued your career?" Trying to kind of shame him for it, but he nailed basically it all by saying, the man she met was a man of purpose. Fantastic. And if he said, if I went to London and gave up my mission of what I had to do for my country, that wouldn't have been Imran Khan she married. That wouldn't have been the Imran Khan she knew. That wouldn't have been me. So yes, I gave that up, because my purpose, I'm a man of purpose, and I'll stuck with that, and I will never give up my purpose. So fantastic. It was one of the best interviews I've ever seen, and what he said about purpose and nailed it on the head for me. So somebody like that you can learn a lot off, and Imran Khan always talks about purpose. So look up his YouTube videos, very, very inspiring. So he's always kept the fire burning. I wish him well. I hope he gets out of jail and stuff. But Pakistan's there's a lot of corruption and that what's going on right now there in politics. But we digress here, guys. So you know where I'm coming from. So you've got to keep the fire burning, guys. You've got to find a way to keep your fire burning. Even if sometimes you get tired, guys, even sometimes you don't know your next move, find a new purpose, find some way to keep your passion burning, even if something like that is channeling it into your training, guys. Even just if you do train, if you're into fitness, if you're into gym like me, channel it into training, set new goals for yourself, and from that, things come, and it keeps you driven, it keeps you going. I never, fellas, I never like stagnate at the gym. I never once come in and say, right, that's it, I'm just going to do a maintenance. I'm always striving to get better, and that's like anything in life, guys. We've always got to strive to get better. Hey, guys, nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I try and get better as a man every day. That's what you have to do as a man every day, is get better every day. Try and improve on yesterday. Try and improve on the mistakes of yesterday. We're always going to make mistakes. We've got to try and improve. Um, Self-development of the self is the most important thing. You better yourself, you'll better everything around you. I think Jim Rohn said that as well. He says the greatest way to make money, the greatest way to be successful is not working harder for somebody else, an employer, as working hard on yourself, bettering yourself. And absolutely nailed that one, because it is so true, guys. When you work on yourself, and keep the fire burning and just strive for new things, you're going to have a causation effect and create things in your world. Working on yourself, what's he meaning by that? Reading, leveling up, trying to improve yourself physically, trying to improve yourself mentally, trying to improve yourself financially, trying to get more skilled, this kind of thing. That's what he means. And guys, as I said, nobody's perfect. There's things I need to improve on. I consistently try and improve on a lot of mistakes I consistently make. Hey guys, it's a marathon, not a race. Life, and part of it, the journey is the fun part. We don't know sometimes how we're gonna hit goals, or what we're gonna strive for, and that's the fun part. We don't know how we're gonna get there, but it's the fun part of finding the way to get there. Keeps the zest and keeps that fire that I'm talking about burning inside you. You need to keep that lit, guys. All right, or you get old, guys. You get an old mindset. Nothing wrong with aging, guys, but you have to keep that kind of fire burning inside you. It keeps you youthful. It keeps you striving, guys. It keeps you competitive in the world. So don't be a complacent man. Don't let your fire ever burn, fellas. Okay, if you're feeling the way your fire is burning, find a new way to light it, guys. Go and find a passion that you haven't done for a while. If you guys are in like families or a situation where you're finding your life isn't like exciting, find a passion. Take up a passion that you used to have and find a new passion, and pursue it. Something, guys, it could be something even as simple as learning a musical instrument, learning a martial art, something like that. Find a new passion, guys, to ignite and keep your spark lit. That's my advice to you guys. It was just something I was thinking about. I thought that would be good for content, because it's really, really relevant. We as men, as I say, guys, are purpose driven, and we need to keep that light alive no matter how old we are, no matter how old we get. We need to keep the light alive, okay, and never let the light burn out, really, guys. Okay, so guys, with that said, it's quite late here. I hammered it in the gym today, so but I had to crack out this content for my homies. Guys, support me, get these videos out. I know this channel will grow. I know this channel will be big. So you guys will come along the ride with me. I'll stick out in this channel. And let's make it great. Let's make men great again, guys. Okay, let's make men what they were. Let's get the masculinity back, guys. All right. Okay, guys. With saying that, I'm going to take it. I'm going to see. I can't even get my words out, guys, because I'm so tired today. I'm going to leave it here, guys. Get some rest, head and shoulders, and back tomorrow. So, guys, I will be doing a stint of training videos as well. I'm trying to sort of design the content a wee bit more. But you know how I love talking about red pill and female nature, guys, because I haven't enlighten you guys, so we have to keep these videos in there just to make sure men are awake about female nature. Guys, okay, with saying that, I'm going to leave it here. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon. Shiraz out.